This week on Route 66. Here's your host, Tim Clark.
Well, good morning. Welcome to another episode of This Week on Route 66. Today, we're going back to Gearhead Curios in Galena, Kansas. Aaron Perry is going to join us, and he's going to tell us what a gearhead is. He's going to tell us about his Hudson and maybe show us the only gearhead bathroom on all of Route 66. But first, a quick message from Nick.
Do you have an announcement, a news item, or a product promotion that you'd like to share with the Route 66 community? There are three different options for you to share your information. Option 1, call into our studio hotline anytime, any day, and record your voice message. Or Option 2, call in for a voice conversation with a host. Or Option 3, schedule an online video interview. It's free and a fun way to get your information out to the Route 66 community. See our Facebook page for more information. And now back to Tim for more This Week on Route 66.
Well, thanks, Nick. And welcome, Aaron. Glad you're able to join us again.
Glad to be here with you again.
Absolutely. So, Aaron, before we start, the first time I saw your business name of Gearhead Curios, I was immediately interested. Over the years, I've owned a lot of classic muscle cars, and in the car culture community, we all know what a gearhead is. But can you tell our viewers what gearhead means and maybe different connotations throughout the United States and internationally?
Well, a gearhead, as I like to think of it, is someone who's in the cars, motorcycles, or gears. You know, they have the gears turning inside their head. So it's someone who is very much into machinery and like that. In the UK and in Australia, they're kind of known as a petrol head. Kind of the same thing, someone who's into the cars, motorcycles. And then the other half of our name is we're the Gearhead Curios. Curio is a trinket or an oddity. Think of the old curio cabinet that your grandmother used to have. And a lot of the naming convention along Route 66 would be like TP Curios or something like that. So we are Gearhead Curios.
So why did you choose Gearhead? Do you have a relationship, like a past history being a gearhead yourself?
You could say that. My first car, I was 6 years old, and it was a Model A Ford, and it's been that way ever since. I started riding motorcycles at 6 years old, so they definitely have oil in my blood.
Well, I think that's great. Now, you've got a great-looking Hudson parked out in front of the building. Can you tell us about that?
So I bought this place in October 2018, and in December of 2018, my brother was a lieutenant over the Topeka, Kansas impound lot. And he sends me an email and he goes, look what's coming up for auction. And if you want to come around here to this file right here, you will see what was at this auction. A 1951 Hudson. And I was actually able to get this, and this is what it looked like when I got it.
Wow.
And everybody told me I have Doc, and at first I told them, no, I have a very cool hot rod. This is my daughter hand painting the eyes on the inside. And I was finally convinced that yes, it needs to be Doc or a tribute to Doc. So that is what we have here. And this is kind of the journey that he took. I'm going to skip a couple pages. When we got him out and for everyone to enjoy. And here's when he finally gets a little bit of blue to him. But I think it was the right decision to make a fitting tribute to the beloved character, Doc Hudson.
I think that's great. Yeah. And so visitors, when they come by, they can look through your photo album. Is that right?
That is correct. I've got some of the journey that our shop has taken and also the journey that other items like Doc has taken.
Okay. So I know you've done a lot of work transforming your vacant gas station into a terrific Route 66 attraction. Can you give us a little tour inside?
Yeah, well, I'm going to show you real quick kind of photo album. This is what started it, this right here. I was driving my 58 Ford when I came across the for sale by owner sign. And as you can see,
I'm going to jump in. Is that a Fairlane or what is that?
That is a custom 300.
Custom 300. Yeah, it looks like a very cool post car. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the postcards. But what I got when I looked inside my building was what I call a lot of imagination. This right here is where my flag is now. Where these trees are is actually where the restroom is, that I believe are probably the most photographed restroom on Route 66. And literally, I would come down just to get to the point of no roof on my building. If I get to that picture here. There, that is my building with no roof on it whatsoever.
Wow.
So when I say I started down to the walls, that is exactly what we did. We took it down to the walls. And when we put the new roof on, I thought it would look cool inside, covered with license plates. So if you pan up, every single license plate on my ceiling has been gifted to us by travelers.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what's the furthest distance license plate you might have?
I've got Australia, I've got Belgium. Those would be kind of more distant ones. We have several, France, Germany, a lot from the UK, Canada. So I would almost venture to say that maybe the Australian ones or a New Zealand one would be our farthest traveled one.
What about age? Do you have any vintage ones?
Our oldest is a 1913 Wisconsin plate.
I guess that's vintage. Yep.
That would be our next oldest is a 1926 Wisconsin. So Wisconsin's really stepped up with some old tags for us.
All right. So I'd like a little tour of the building. And I mentioned in a teaser, you probably have the only Gearhead bathroom on all of Route 66. And actually, the way I understand it, that room wasn't even there. So can you tell us about the bathroom? You know, you built it and what it contains?
So our bathroom starts with a key. When I got this, like I said, I had to take it down to the walls. This doorway was boarded up, and beyond here, where the restroom is now, was a forest. And if you went to a service station when I was a kid, they would put the key on a hookup or something. So my father made me a barn door style sliding door. I fabricated a latch. When you shut the door, it automatically locks, justifying a key, which is nothing more than a half-inch nut driver that I welded a washer to, just so I could put the key on a hubcap. So follow me.
You're not going to lose that key.
Okay. That's kind of the goal.
Oh, sweet. Now, you built this room. Is that correct?
Yes, this was literally outside when I got this place. So come on in. This was a forest. I had to bring a stump company in and grind out the stumps, but I wanted a pink mid-century restroom. So that is a 1952 pink toilet. I wanted a pink checkerboard floor. Not the same color pink as my toilet, but you get what you get, right? So I got my checkerboard floor, and then I go Gearhead. My toilet paper is held up with a C-clamp and wrenches. My divider is 1930 Ford hood sides. So Model A Ford hood sides is my divider.
Oh, sweet, yeah.
And we're very proud of our urinal. It's a powder-coated funnel. These right here, they eliminate the guesswork so you know where to stand. And then if you make something fun, your toilet will be. Now I have postcards and magnets of the restroom, but I have T-shirts of the urinal, and it says, "I hit the funnel at Gearhead Curios." Thanks to Rita, a friend of mine who lives in Wisconsin, I offer the ladies this. These are individual sheebies. They allow the ladies to stand and have all the fun and excitement of hitting the funnel. And then one traveler says, if I do that, I want everyone to know. You get to honk a horn. We will applaud your accomplishment. Then I get your picture holding the hubcap. And on Facebook it says, I hit the funnel at Gearhead Curios. So it's like an underground movement. If you know, you know. We'll walk through the tour here. Our sink is an oil drain basin with a brass gas pump nozzle. I heated and bent it to hold everything in place. Foaming hand soap and old Texaco oil can. That 58 Ford that I was driving, it donated its old radiator. That's a 59 Ford valve cover. My center light is an early mid-60s Oldsmobile Starfire air cleaner cover. And then my swag lights here on the side are 1930s headlight buckets.
Wow. Yeah. Now, is there anything else you need to complete your collection of items?
I do. Right here, if you think back in the day, you went to a service station, there was that continuous cloth roll towel dispenser. It was always wet and nasty. I need one because that says old gas station. You can get new containers that are plastic. I need the metal one, and then I can get the towels to put inside it. But I'm looking for one of them.
So, note to viewers, if you happen to know of one, they can get a hold of you and work something out.
Yes.
That'd be great. Anything else in the bathroom that you want to show us, or can we go to the gift shop?
Well, let's go to the gift shop.
Okay. I'd like to know what merchandise you have and anything new or exciting going on there.
Well, we'll start kind of with the new and exciting. We're actually getting our version of the Texaco Big Friend. So right here, this is what he's going to look like. And he is due to arrive either September 8th or September 15th. We're shooting for the 8th. I'll hope to solidify that here in the next day or two. And then if you come in what used to be our service bay, this is our main bulk of the gift shop. We have what we call the wall of t-shirt. We have over 20 unique designs of t-shirts, over 1,000 t-shirts in stock. And I go from a youth extra small all the way up to 4X in stock on most days. We have hoodies and sweatshirts along with those. We have panic shirts with our information on it. We have 2 different styles of those. And then we have
I'm gonna cut in here just for a second, Aaron. So for viewers, you'll notice I'm wearing mine that I picked up while I was there a few weeks ago. And I'm a collector of coffee mugs. So of course I got my Gearhead coffee mug. Now you sell the coffee mugs as well, right?
That is correct. So right here, I've got my coffee mugs. I've got our branded coffee. We have pint glasses, shot glasses, coasters for you, shop rags. We even have Gearhead Curios pillowcases, so you can take a nap and still be a gearhead at the same time. We have 6 Letterman jackets. In the room as you walk in, we also have hat pins or lapel pins. We have keychains. I try to have a well-stocked gift shop. We have metal signs for the travelers, and I'm always looking for something new, but I want something unique. I don't want to be the same thing that everybody else has.
Cool. Now, in our last video, you told us about your different Saturday events, and that's already covered. But now, do you have a pinup contest coming up soon?
We do. We're having our 4th annual Pinups on Route 66 photo shoot. So that will be September 28th. It's always the 4th Saturday in September. And the premise behind that is dress pinup and show up, or greaser if you're a guy. If you've got a classic car, bring it. And we just take cool pictures. It's not a contest. There's no winners. There's no losers. There's no money exchanges hands. We have anywhere from you with your phone to professional photographers that work with the people, and we share the images on our social media, and you can go get it from there and just have a good time. I believe that not only my shop, but Galena and the 13.2 miles of Kansas Route 66 offers a lot of really good photo ops, and nothing better than a classic car and a pinup 66.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Now, before we go, do you have anything else that you'd like to share, or does that pretty much wrap it up?
Well, if you can, follow us, Gearhead Curios on Facebook and Instagram, and come out for our events. And if you can swing it, come watch our big guy get set up and see their muffler man there at Gearhead Curios.
Cool. So when you're cruising Route 66 or the Jefferson Highway through Galena, Kansas, be sure to stop at Gearhead Curios. And thank you so much, Aaron, for sharing your time with us today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you for watching This Week on Route 66. Feel free to share this video link with your friends and family, and be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, keep getting your kicks on Route 66.